Hello everyone, this is Shubham Chaudhary and I welcome you again in the new video of our YouTube channel. So this LeetCode hard problem was asked on 18th of February and we will discuss it. So the problem is meeting rooms 3. It is a LeetCode hard problem and here we have given an integer n and there are n rooms numbered from 0 to n minus 1. So we have given a 2D integer array meetings where meetings of I equals to start of I and end of I means that a meeting will be held during the half closed time interval start and end, and all the values of starts are unique. So meetings are allocated rooms in the following manner. So each meeting will take place in the unused room with the lowest number. Then if there are no available rooms, the meeting will be delayed until a room becomes free, and the delayed meeting should have the same duration as the original meeting. And third is, when a room becomes unused, meetings that have an earlier original start time should be given the room. And we need to return the number of rooms that held the most meetings. And if there are multiple rooms, we will return the room with the lowest number. The half closed interval A to B is the interval between A and B including A and not including B, because A is square bracket here and after B there is a round bracket, so including A and not including B. So in the first example, let's suppose n equals to 2 and meetings array is this, so the output is 0. Explanation is at time 0, here at time 0 both rooms are not being used, so the first meeting starts in room 0, and at time 1 only room 1 is not being used, so the second meeting starts in room 1. At time 2 both rooms are being used, the third meeting is delayed, so there are only 2 rooms, so first 2 are engaged here, so both rooms are being used, so the third meeting is delayed. And at time 3 both rooms are being used, so the fourth meeting is also delayed. And at time 5 the meeting in room 1 finishes, so the third meeting starts in room 1 for the time period of 5 to 10, and at time 10 the meeting in both rooms finish, so the fourth meeting starts in room 0 for the time period of 10 to 11, and here both rooms 0 and 1 held 2 meetings, so we return 0. That's the explanation of this problem. Let's take another example. Here for n equals to 3 and meetings array is this. So at time 1 all 3 rooms are not being used, so the first meeting starts in room 0. So at time 2 room 1 and room 2 are not being used, so the second meeting starts in room 1. And at time 3 only room 2 is not being used, so the third meeting starts in room 2. So at time 4 all 3 rooms are being used, so the fourth meeting is delayed. And at time 5 the meeting in room 2 finishes, so the fourth meeting starts in room 2 for the time period of 5 to 10. And at time 6 all 3 rooms are being used, so the fifth meeting is delayed. And at time 10 the meetings in room 1 and 2 finish, the fifth meeting starts in room 1 for the time period of 10 to 12, and room 0 held 1 meeting while room 1 and 2 each held 2 meetings, so we return 1 only. So that's the problem. Let's discuss what should be the approach here. So we will initialize two vectors, answer and times, each of size n, and we will store the number of bookings at the end times of the bookings for each meeting room respectively. Then we will sort the meetings in ascending order based on their start time. Now we will iterate through each meeting in the sorted order. For each meeting, we will find the earliest available meeting room by checking the n times stored in the times vector. After that, if there is an available meeting room, so times of j less than equal to start means there is an available meeting room. We will book the meeting room for the current meeting and update the corresponding elements in uns and times. And if no meeting room is available, we will book the meeting rooms with the earliest end time and update the corresponding elements in uns and times. And after processing all meetings, we will find the meeting room with the highest room of bookings and return its index. And because we will return, and that's why we will return index id. So let's code for the problem. Before that, if you are new to the channel, hit the like button and subscribe for more content. So first of all, we will initialize a vector of int ans with size n and value 0. After that, we will initialize another vector long times of size n and value 0. Then we are going to sort this meetings array from begin to end. After that, we will iterate from int I equals to 0, I less than meetings dot size I plus plus, and we will store a start variable and give it the value of meetings I comma 0 and an end variable with meetings I and 1. So here we will declare a flag, bool flag equals to false, and another variable min end equals to -1. Then we will create a long value variable to 1e because 10 is power minus 18, 1e 18. Then we will iterate through a for loop, nested for loop from j equals to 0, then j less than n and j plus plus. And if times of j is less than value, we are going to say that value equals to times of j. And I think so, mind min int equals to j. Here we will just take this both in one line. Okay, value equals to times of j comma min int of j. And if times of j is less than equal to start, then we are going to change some variables like flag equals to true, answer of j we will increment this, and times of j we will give it end variable value, and after that we will break this. And here if flag is false, value of flag is false, then we will update answer of min index and increment it. Then we will update times of min index plus equals to 1 or of this end minus start. After this here we will create another variable into maxi equals to -1 and id equals to -1, and id we will return later. So first of all we will iterate through I equals to 0s to n I plus plus, and here if answer of I is greater than max c, so then we will do max c equals to answer of I and id equals to I, and after this we will return id. So that's the solution code. If you want to have more clarity, you can refer this approach again. So let's check the solution. Compile and refresh. I have updated the syntax here. It should be LL for long. Let's check for again. So the test cases ran successfully. Check for the unit test cases. Yeah, the solution ran successfully. So talking about the time complexity, here it will be big of n log n. Again, here big of n log n time, as we are passing nested for loops, and there will be a log n. So big overall here we are passing this for loop, and here sorting function accepts big of n log n time complexity. So overall big of n log n, and space complexity will be big of n, as we are using these vectors of size n. So that's it. If you enjoyed this video or found it helpful, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more content. And stay tuned for upcoming LeetCode problem of the day videos and exciting monstack web development projects. Happy coding, and let's make this year a fantastic one together. Thank you.